Hi everyone, it's Derek here with GamerBody, and in this video I'm going to cover the Fitbit Charge 3 and my experience with it so far. So let's jump right into the video. Alright, so let's quickly cover what the Fitbit Charge 3 is. It essentially is a wearable, just like this, that you can wear on your wrist that helps track things like sleep, calories burned, steps, and all those things that you've seen in other fitness tracking devices. I wouldn't say there's anything really new here, but I wanted to cover what this device can do and how you can use it to really track your fitness as well as overall health. Alright, so a quick note, I did receive this as a present from my parents on October 7th, which yes, is my birthday. So that I could test it out and see if I really wanted this over my Fitbit Ionic, which is the one I had from the previous year. Also, this comes in all black. As you can see, it's all black on screen. So I'm not using any other type of the bands. This is really just the original one that came with. The band, everything is the authentic one I got in the box. Alright, now let's jump into my pros of what I think about the Fitbit Charge 3. So first off, while it doesn't have built-in GPS, it does have the ability to get GPS tracking for things like your runs, bikes, and other things like just walking around. So it uses your phone's location in order to do so. So you will need the Fitbit app, I believe, as well as Strava, I think is what I use that connects to it. And basically as you're walking around with your phone, blah, 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 you're going to be using that as your tracker. Since I carry my phone with me anyway in all of these activities, it really doesn't matter. Now the Fitbit Ionic had this built in, which is really nice, but just so you know, you will need your phone in order to have GPS tracking with the Fitbit Charge 3. So my next pro is that it is very easy to set up. In just a few taps of my screen, I was able to remove my Fitbit Ionic from the Fitbit app and add the Charge 3 in and get it up and running. Yes, there's some updates and stuff that comes standard with every device that you buy, but it was pretty simple in getting all set up. Maybe it took all of 10 minutes when I first got it to get it going. So my next pro is that it is slim and kind of just looks like a bracelet on your wrist versus some big watch like the Fitbit Ionic was. That was one of my big pet peeves of the Ionic actually. While it was a pretty awesome piece of equipment, it was really big and really bulky. Unless you liked something like that, it kind of got in the way of some things when I was using it. So I actually really like having this kind of minimalist, very kind of sleek looking device. I think it's one of the best ones they've ever made, and I hope they keep coming out with more of these in the future that just keep getting better and better with this look versus the big giant ones like the Ionic. Of course, that's really up to your own taste, so it's what really you want to be using, but if you want something small, minimalist, and doesn't get in the way, I do recommend the Fitbit Charge 3 in this case. So my next pro is that there really aren't any fluffy pieces about this. It's really just breaking it down into what you need to track and stay fit. They went away from all of the things like the Ionic had, which all the extra app-like things like putting, what was it? You could have like your credit cards and stuff on your device. You could look up all these random other things. Really, it just came down to the basics. They got rid of all that. You don't need it. All I need this for is for tracking certain fitness things. So I can go back and see how I'm doing over time. I don't really need all of the extra fluff that adds on to cost that I didn't want to pay anyway. While I've got both of these as gifts, if I was going to buy them, having those extra pieces that make it that much more expensive just isn't worth it to me, where this is definitely more worth it for what I'm looking for and what I need to use in order to achieve my results. Also, having all that extra stuff can distract you from what really matters in terms of getting yourself fit and healthy. So make sure that you're focusing on those things that matters, and this does a great job in doing that and removing all of those distractions. So my last pro is the battery life of the Fitbit Charge 3. I believe it says on the box that it's 7 days worth of time. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I've worn this many days. I've gone on trips even. I went away for about 5 days to Portland, Oregon, and I didn't even charge it once. So like things like that where it's pretty great to have something that you don't really have to think about charging all the time are really nice. Where my Fitbit Ionic, again, I'm comparing this a lot in this video, but the Fitbit Ionic lasted maybe a couple days without a recharge. Alright, now jumping into my cons list. So con number 1, I said you can use GPS with the Fitbit Charge 3, but that because it's not built in, it is kind of a pain to have to be carrying your phone around all the time. I do know there are people, especially when they do something like a race and they want to track their time and they want to track where they went and all that stuff, that they don't want to be carrying their phones around. Also, some people have weird pockets, like I have some shorts that were putting a phone in my pocket feels really annoying. So most of the time I'm actually carrying it while I'm running, and if this is something that is not good for you, do not buy this device because you will have to be carrying your phone around the entire time you're running, walking, biking, or whatever you are doing outside. So if that is something you don't want to be carrying around, do not buy this. Con number 2, and this goes again with the Fitbit Ionic, is that I wish it actually had the band from the Fitbit Ionic. This one, as you can see, has little loops here they have to go through, and it's actually really a pain, especially with this one, to when I take it off, because I don't like to wear it showering stuff. I know you can, but I just don't like to do it. It's just me. You have to actually like pull this over each time and lock it into one of the pieces here. Where the Fitbit Ionic, you just pull it through and then just snap it into one of them. I actually like that a lot more than this. When I looked online, I could not find one for it, but I hope they come out with one in the future. But as of right now, they don't have one of those wristbands that they did have on the Fitbit Ionic, which I really like. And my last con is that it is still a little pricey. I know the Fitbit devices are kind of pricey themselves. It's not much here. Like, you're not getting, like, it's not some crazy material. Yes, there's some good technology inside, but I'm not sure if it's worth the nearly $150 price tag, if not more in some cases, right now for this device. I probably would still spend that because I do like this device that much, but 150 is kind of a lot to ask for most people. So I think they could probably drop the price on this a little bit, especially since there's not much to this and they're probably making a huge profit on each one that they sell. Alright, so that's it for my pro and cons list. Now I'm not going to cover every single feature that is in the Fitbit Charge 3. I really wanted to just go over this with you and show you what I think about the device and the big standouts on why I think it's better than other ones that are in their current catalog. This being because you need to decide between all of these different devices, or maybe you want to go to like an Apple Watch or something like that. I'm comparing against other Fitbit devices, especially the Ionic in this case, that I've had before, and I wanted to just kind of show you what you can expect by getting this. I'll put a link to all the features that are in the Fitbit Charge 3 so you can take a look, but just know, in comparison to the Fitbit Charge 2, which I did have, this blows it away in terms of reliability, technology inside of it. All of that is so much better here. It's sleeker, it's better. I had the Charge 2 and it just does not compare to this at all. And compared to the Ionic, while the Ionic has some really cool features, it got rid of all the fluffy stuff I didn't need and put it in one device that I really, really like. So I hope they take this and just keep expanding and making it better and better and better in terms of tracking your overall health without adding all that fluffy stuff. So the final question is, would I buy this again, even though it was gifted to me? Would I buy it now for the current price? And yes, I would definitely buy this again. Like I said before, it is a little on the pricey side, but I still think this is the best tracker I've ever purchased myself. I guess I didn't purchase it as a gift, but it's still the favorite one I've ever used. I'm really kind of just a Fitbit fan. I'm not big on Apple products. I'm really, really biased in this. I'm definitely not that kind of guy. So I'm probably never going to buy the Apple ones unless this channel blows up and I'm making a lot of money and doing reviews on that. But for right now, I'm just showing you what I have and what I work with. So this is my favorite device I've ever owned. So I would definitely buy this again. Alright, and that is it for the Fitbit Charge 3. I hope you did like this review and kind of comparison between this and the Ionic and even the Charge 2 for one little shout out. So if you did like this review, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. I know this is the end of 2018 and I've been kind of slow on making the videos lately. I'm going to be busting my butt in 2019 to be getting a few of those out there for you each week. GamerBody.com, please head over there if you would like to learn how to get fit as a skinny fat person at home and work with me. I want to work with you directly if you think you're ready to do so. I do not take everybody, but I will work with you, and you can even get on my email newsletter and kind of get workouts from me. That way, they're templated workouts, but they'll pretty much work for everyone who's in that position. But if you want to go ahead and work with me, go over there, apply, and see if you are a great fit to work with me in getting in shape as a gamer, as someone who wants to be fit, look sexy, all that fun stuff. Head over there and apply. Alright, so that is it for the video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and be fit and game on.